very good evening to you. This is Hercy, one of the admins here on the MoneyByte team. A very warm welcome to you. It's 16 degrees here in the United Kingdom at 8 p.m. on the longest day of the year, the 21st of June, 2021. A warm welcome to you. Hope you're all staying safe. I'm here tonight with the other team members to bring you the latest crypto news and what's happening with MoneyByte. Well, thanks for tuning in. Whether you're listening live or whether you're listening via our vodcast, it's very much appreciated. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Right, what's happening in the Bitcoin market this week? Well, it's all looking very dire. Have we ever seen a chart which is all so downhill as that? This time last week, we were peaking at around about $40,000 to $41,000 per Bitcoin. Slip all the way down. Where are we today? We have hit 32,000. It's been a gradual slide all the way down all week. China's not helping things, trying to close down these mining farms, but the mining farms keep moving around into different regions. It's a bit like cat and dog out there in China at the moment. What's with Ethereum? Well, if I hadn't have clicked another button, I would have thought that I was still looking at the Bitcoin chart. Last week, we were sat at $2,600 per Ethereum. Now we are at 1,942. A big slide for the week. We're still trying to find the bottom, still trying to find support. What's happening overall? Well, Bitcoin, as we know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether is in first, second, and third place. We've got Binance Coin, which has also seen some big pullbacks, down 11% today in fourth place. Cardano in fifth. Ripple now in sixth, and Doge continues to fall, down 24% today in seventh place. Well, with that, I'll call Jimmy to the mic to give us a bit of other crypto news. Jimmy, good evening.
Hey, good evening, Pete. Can you hear me loud and clear, Pete?
Receiving, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I was testing my mic. All is good. Good to be back again. I was away a past week, but luckily I am here again to talk about the crypto news, what's happening in crypto. I first want to talk about China. There's some negative news in China. A lot of news about shutting down the mining facilities, also news about banks who are going away from crypto. For example, the Central People's Bank of China, they issued a statement announcing that it has reached an agreement with all the nation's biggest commercial banks, one of its biggest e-payment providers, to help it enact a stronger crackdown on the crypto industry and its users. That's not good for the people in China who are using crypto. The people who are using crypto, they are taking away access to crypto. And of course, there are some smart guys who can use VPNs, etc., and use crypto otherwise. But the regular people in China are banned from the crypto. And it's not only that they are banned, it's a little bit worser, because in China, and then I will point out to the words at the end of these headlines, the Big Four Chinese bank announced crypto ban will report offenders. And that will report offenders, that's something for the Chinese people that's worse than for us. Because if a person in the United States is using crypto and the government says, oh, you cannot do it, but you do it, there is no report, there's no big issue. Maybe the financial institutions will come to you, but in China, if they say we will report the offenders, the people who use crypto, although a crypto ban. In China it's a little bit different because the government there is a little bit stricter with their how they handle. So if people use crypto, and they will be reported by the Chinese government, that will give a lot of trouble for the people. But we are going to something else. That's also a world problem for crypto. That's about the World Bank, who is accused of ignorance and hypocrisy as it refuses to help El Salvador. El Salvador said that it would use the Bitcoin as a nation currency. And when a member of the United Nations says that it will use a currency, then the World Bank has to help them. That's something that's it's an agreement between all the countries worldwide. And the World Bank needs to help El Salvador with Bitcoin as a nation currency. But the World Bank is refusing to help El Salvador. And then people are accusing the World Bank of hypocrisy and ignorance. And a Bloomberg article from April the 1st contains also evidence from the German environmental lobby group Urgewald that the World Bank has spent over 2 billion United States dollars on such projects in the past 2 years. So they are hypocrisy and ignorance. They are accused from that. Something different. I found a news article on Crypto News about the Bitcoin dominance. As you all know, the Bitcoin dominance was slowly fading away. Altcoins were gaining their all-time highs. But since May the 19th, the Bitcoin dominance continues to ascend towards 50%. It's a crucial resistance line that's since May the 19th is approaching that crucial resistance line. Short and medium-term technical indicators that are bullish supporting. But about the Bitcoin dominance, people always want to know about Bitcoin, who made Bitcoin. And between all this serious news, there was some hilarious news. CZ, the CEO of Binance, Changpeng Zhao, he said that he heard that the real Satoshi Sakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin cryptocurrency, is no one else but Michael Saylor, the co-founder and head of investment company MicroStrategy. All the people in the crypto world said, "Oh, there is another there's another Satoshi. Oh, is it the real Satoshi?" And then they saw his tweet and they laughed about it because Michael Saylor isn't a Satoshi, of course. But Changpeng Zhao was just making a joke. Try to get the positive side on crypto between all those negative news. Is there only negative news? Then no. Amid all the crypto mining crackdown in China, there is some positive news for the prices of GPUs. In fact, I found an article about NVIDIA GPUs. The prices in China fall of these GPUs, and that's positive news. So people can buy the GPUs for lower prices, and also it's good news, of course, for the gaming community. Also, some positive news. You can say it's negative, but you can also look positive to it. That's about the mining rigs. About Ganzhou, they will be relocated to Maryland. 3 tons of Bitcoin mining rigs will reportedly relocate from Ganzhou to Maryland. That's positive news for the people, for the economy in the United States, that BTC miners will go from China to the United States. So it's negative that China is closing down mining facilities, but 3 tons of BTC mining rigs going from China to the United States, that's not bad. Or maybe welcome in Miami. The mayor of Miami, Francis Suarez, has outlined his support for Bitcoin and other digital assets. So maybe this mayor, Francis Suarez, who supports Bitcoin, maybe he's welcoming all these Bitcoin mining rigs to Miami. Then about some other news I found on Yahoo Finance. The big Bitcoin players buy the dip, while China cracks down on crypto. And we talked about the new Satoshi, the yoke of CZ. He said the new Satoshi is Michael Saylor from MicroStrategy. Maybe it's not a Satoshi, maybe it was a yoke, but Michael Saylor is acting as a Satoshi of Bitcoin. He is the helper of Bitcoin. He purchases another 489 million of Bitcoin. He bought 30,000 Bitcoins. He's average costing, cost averaging, Bitcoin averaging. How do I say it? Maybe Pete knows how to say it. Is it dollar cost averaging?
Dollar cost averaging.
Okay, yeah, dollar cost averaging it is. So that's good. But he's although dollar cost averaging for his investors, he's buying a lot of Bitcoins. Then we can end with this positive news that Michael Saylor with MicroStrategy is buying a lot of Bitcoin. He is keeping the price go up again. But I will end with a little bit more negative. It's not negative, but you can see it as negative news. We talked about the China ban of crypto, and that the nation bank is going to really crack down crypto. People are being reported if they use crypto in the future. And then I saw an article on Yahoo Finance about the South Korean banks who are going to review partnerships with crypto exchanges, and that sounds negative, but that can be positive. If you look at it on another way, the South Korean banks do have partnerships with crypto exchanges, and they are going to review those partnerships, but maybe not for the bad way. They are going to review it in a good way. They are going to make adjustments to it. They are going to regulate it more. Maybe it's not negative. Maybe they are not going to review it to close down the partnership, but they are going to review it to update the partnership with these crypto exchanges. And then I'm talking about 4 exchanges. BitHump, that's one of the 4. Upbit, Coin1, and Corebit. They are often referred to as the Big 4, and they have established partnerships with the bank, and those partnerships are going to be reviewed by South Korean banks. That doesn't have to be negative. It sounds negative. Maybe I will end with a negative news message, but you can look at it at the bright side.
Many thanks for that, Jimmy. Thank you for that insight of what's happening in crypto around the world. Well, closer to home, what's been happening? Some of the coins I follow on our Hedged platform. Please don't forget to support Penguin Coin, who's on our platform. They're doing some voting to get onto another exchange at the moment. Please check that out. Gauntlet continue to do their funding rounds with Kick.io, trying to raise finance to launch their platform. If you're a pirate fan, check your wallets and nodes to check they are. There's been a few little updates there, and they may need restarting. I must say, since our friends at Neutron very kindly donated 100,000 Neutron to MoneyByte, and we've been running it on the proof of stake scheme rather than masternodes, I must say we are hoovering up those rewards now. So check out Neutron on the platform. Since the SBC put themselves up for sale, the price has increased. Crypto Tony will only let it go to someone who's interested, and will continue to grow the project. So even though it's up for sale, the price rose. That's great. And our friends at MCPC continue to add new coins to their marketplace. MoneyByte is still in the final discussions with MCPC over that. Talking of one of the other coins on our platforms, we have Help the Homeless. And tonight, Carlos from our marketing team has been drilling into the Help the Homeless project and is here this evening to report his findings. Carlos, are you around?
Good evening, everybody. Let me just say, I don't know if it's a good choice of words, drilling into Help the Homeless, but we'll try our best to go into this. Just one thing on the news. I don't know if you guys heard. TSB in the UK has banned people from buying from Binance. Apologies, that's not good news that we wanted on the crypto world, but it seems to be a development that is happening together. I would imagine that they've got a few Chinese investors, but yeah, from next Saturday, people won't be able to use TSB, their TSB account to buy in Binance. Moving on to help the homeless. It's an interesting project. In the previous weeks, we discussed projects with use case scenario, where you can trade, we can use the coin, they're worth something, as in more than their value. You can do something with them rather than just invest and watch them grow. So I think one of the initial ideas of Bitcoin and the crypto with the redistribution of wealth goes to that matter. There's still the rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer, and dare I say, crypto is helping to widen that gap rather than shortening it, in my opinion. So, help the homeless, as per the name of the project, is trying to help people to get out of poverty. And here's a project that I came across in the early days when Crypto Bridge was still in existence. A project that I personally invested for philanthropical reasons, no other than because the coin wasn't worth that much, but it gave me a sense of you know, I was helping other people, or in my mind, hopefully I was helping other people. And if you join onto their Discord, you can see some of the things that they have done. If you look on their Twitter, the same. And we have had this, seems to be New Jersey based mainly in the US. And they've got various accounts of projects that they have supported, various attendances into these kind of helping the homeless situations where they feed people, where they give a little bit. There's another project or another thing that they've done over in Brazil where they sponsored a team of kids from the favela, from one of the slums, to play football. They sponsored them in the football tournament, and yeah, it could be made off with people that are just donating, but at least they are doing something and they're helping other people with the project itself. I am aware that they currently exchange or running side by side a token. Mainly, that would worry me on other coins. Token seems to be the second phase before death, in my opinion. But with this particular one, I don't see it as I don't see like an investment as such, more like a cleanse of your karma, a cleanse of your soul. Give a little bit, and maybe someone will give you something back. So I think it's something to to look into it in that way. The website hth.world. You can see it and what they're doing and what their mission is. You can see about the token, but mainly it's just donating with a feeling that you are doing something. You can see their charity partners, landforthehomeless.org and destinybridge.org, both New Jersey based public charities where, like I said, they're trying to bridge the gap between the wealthy and the ones not so fortunate. Like I said, perhaps not an investment, but in the sense of the word, but an investment in your soul. You can currently trade them in SouthX and a few other exchanges. Over to you guys.
That's great. Many thanks for that insight, Carlos. Much appreciated. Help the Homeless has been around for some time now, well-established product. As Carlos mentioned, it can be traded on South Exchange and alt markets. It has pairs against the US dollar, Doge, Binance token, and I think that's about it. So please check out their Discord links, which you will find on our MoneyByte channel. So what is happening with MoneyByte price this week? Well, we did see a small seller last week, but ever since then, the price has remained fairly stable. Currently, we're showing 91 on the bid and 127 on the offer. Trading is quiet on GrabEX. Still a number of switches coming through on the platform, moving them around, making the best of the opportunities that MoneyByte offers you. And talking about the opportunities, if you have the opportunity, please have a look at the dashboard on our website under the Hedged Pools tab. I cannot stress enough how you can make your money and your MoneyByte work harder for you. Leverage, leverage, leverage. I can't say it enough times. It's good value for money, buying MoneyByte and looking at that leverage column. If you have, let's say, that magic $100, should you buy, let's take for an example, Penguin coin, $100 worth of Penguin coin, or should you buy $100 worth of MoneyByte and put it on the Penguin hedge? Well, you would put it on the MoneyByte, on the hedge, in the Penguin fund. Why? Because the leverage is 10.83 times multiple. What does that mean? Well, roughly, rather than your just $100 of MoneyByte, that's got the power of $1,000 of Penguin. Those masternodes are working for you day in, day out, 24/7. They are producing rewards for you. So please check out the leverage column on the Hedged Pools. Right, with that, does any of the other team members wish to add anything this evening to the conversation and the vodcast? No, we have silence. That's great. So with that, I will say thank you very much. Please review all the options that MoneyByte offer you, and stay safe, and look forward to speaking to you next week. Thanks for tuning in.